Hey guys, what's up? So I get a lovely notification that Claire uploaded a video. So obviously I had to respond and share my Halloween costume, I guess you could say. Um, so today I am dressing up as a gypsy. It was very last minute, but my friends helped me pull something together that looks like this. And it's short enough that it'll get me into frat parties. So yeah, that's my gypsy outfit. And tomorrow I will be dressing up as well, originally supposed to be a naughty schoolgirl, but let's be real, it's going to snow tomorrow. So she might not be that naughty. And if it really does snow, then I might not go out at all. But that's why tonight's going to be fun. It's Parents' Weekend, which was good planning on the administration's part because it's supposed to limit the amount of partying and all that. But let's be real here, it's Penn. There's always parties. So, let's see. What other interesting things can I tell you? Oh, Arabic is going pretty well. Before I was considering just not taking it at all anymore and just taking sign language or Japanese or something like that. But it's going a lot better, and I'm liking the language more now. So, and Chinese is pretty good. Zhongwen's always been good. And we're starting to look at classes for next semester. And I apparently have to take a writing seminar, which everyone says is absolute death, so I'm kind of nervous for that. Let's see. Oh! Okay, good, the door's closed. So, recently I resolved, it was kind of a big issue, sort of. Some of you might know the full story, and others of you might not. So, you know how I was, hooking up with this guy from my floor? Josh, that's his name. And so last weekend, this already happened for a couple of weeks. I was like, no, I'm not going to hook up with him anymore. We're done with this. And it just kept happening. And last weekend, I was like, no, we're done. No more. And I was like, I'm not going to go out with him or anything like that. So I went out with a group of girls and some guys from my hall. And we ended up going to a party. Josh was not included in the guys. And so on the way, we were heading over to another party. And so my two friends were super drunk. Apparently I forgot what they call it, but it's lemonade, vodka, and beer. Apparently that was super strong. It's it wasn't mixed very well because both of them were super drunk. So I'm holding both of them, walking to the other party, and then start confessing their love for each other and all this ridiculousness. And my other friend, she was drunk too, but this other guy was helping her out. So we stop and rest for a little because they can't decide if they want to go on or not. And then my friend Alaric, he's like, I feel really sick. I don't feel really good. Oh my gosh, I'm going to throw up. And I was like, oh, do you want me to take you back to your dorm so you can throw up in the bathroom there and just go into bed? He's like, no, I think I'm going to throw up here. And then, bleh, and puking right in the middle of campus. Great. I don't know how no one saw us. And then my other friend Zola, she's the other one who's super drunk. And she's having a mini panic attack because she doesn't puke and all that. So finally he stops puking, sit down, I'm like, hey, it's okay, relax, breathe for a second, and then we're going to get you back to your dorm. And he's like, wait, I think I'm going to throw up again. And bleh, he throws up again, right next to him. So I managed to kind of get him in, and then we have to swipe into the quad to get into the area where the dorms are. And so he can't, he's having so much trouble swiping in because he's so drunk, he can't even put in his PIN number. And the security guard's like, dude, he's not going in. He has to wait outside and we'll just call names. We're like, no, he's fine. Look, he got in. Whew, got him in. Get him upstairs, get him into bed, give him some water, and he's out. Then my friend Zola, she goes to the bathroom. She, has some issue where she, doesn't want to leave the bathroom. I don't know. Very strange. And then we finally get into her room, and we're sitting there for 20 minutes. She's debating whether or not she wants me to leave or not. And then she decides she wants to puke, but she doesn't want to puke, but she does. And long story short, she ends up throwing up. So 2 puking cases for the night. So I get her cleaned up, get her into her pajamas, and then she's out. And I'm like, look, It's only like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't gotten any partying done. I'm hitting up my friends. So my roommate Annie, she's in a frat now. She's a bro. It's like a pre-health frat. So I text her, and she's like, oh, no, I'm heading back because I've had so much to drink. Like, you should, like, try Jing or Sandia. So I call both of them. They're both like, oh, come to Phi Psi. And I'm like, Phi Psi, where's that? And they're like, don't answer. So I'm, like, wandering around, like, oh, is this Phi Psi? And the guy, like, wants to let me in, but he doesn't want to let me in. But then the other guy there knows me. So he's like, oh, yeah, come on in. And I was like, yes. So I got in. So it turns out that Josh took Sandia to the Phi Psi party thing. And my friend Jing was there with her friend. So I was like, oh, cool. I thought I was going to hang out with him, but, like, it was fine. Because, like, oh, he's with Sandia. Like, he has an official date. Sandia lives in my hall. So then we left that party, and it was just me, Josh, Sandia, and this other guy. His name is Vish Patel. So we go to this other party. It was a beta party. We got in by some miracle because Vish Patel was able to name 2 guys in the frat. He, like, totally made up one. He, like, chose a random Indian name, and it happened to be it. So got in. We're hanging out there for a while. So by then, I had more to drink, which just wasn't such a smart choice, but I tried gin for the first time. I mean, it was okay. Better than vodka, but not as good as tequila. So I'm going to skip all the little details, but I ended up making out with Sandia in the shower. We weren't naked or anything. It was just like a shower area, and it was just kind of like it was a party. It was just very funny. And, oh, let me get the door real quick. Hi, I'm doing a video. Can I talk to you in 3 minutes? Awesome. Sorry, that was my friend Alaric. Okay, I'm really bad at video editing, so I just thought I'd run out. Oh, okay. And then Josh and I were talking, and he was doing the whole, like, oh, you're too good for me, like, let me find you some really awesome guy, and, like, I'm not really sure what the conversation was, but there was some kind of conversation. And then so when we left, Sandy was like, yeah, like, the reason he brought me was to make sure that he didn't end up hooking up with you, and I was like, oh, cool, so we're kind of on the same page here, sort of. We come back, we hang out, we're hanging out in Josh's room, me, Sandy, this other girl, Tivia, and Janesh, and, like, it's a group of us, and Josh goes to the bathroom. 10 minutes later, he's not back. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go check on him, like, because I'm used to checking up on people. And so I go and check on him. He's just, like, chilling on the bathroom floor, you know. So Sandy and I, like, get him back to his room, get him into bed, bam. Then I go to my room, brush my teeth, put on my PJs, and I was like, oh, let me go check on everyone and make sure they're all okay. So a lot of people in my hall just have their door unlocked, so I go check on Alaric, open his door, check he's breathing, sleeping, fine, so it was his roommate. Zola's door is locked. The other girl, Julie, she was fine. And then I go check on Josh because his door's always unlocked. I open the door and he's just kind of like sitting around. I'm like, oh, hey, just checking on you. Okay. He's like, come, I want to talk to you. So we're talking and we end up hooking up again, you know. Next morning I wake up in his bed, you know. So we didn't really like do anything like that. So it was okay-ish. But I was like, whoa, like we need to figure this out. So I left and like went on with my day and everything. Super hungover, which is, don't drink at both parties that you go to. Bad idea. And then so, oh, my door's open. Crap, I'll make this fast. So the next day, actually 2 days later, I was like, look, I gotta talk to him, like, figure this all out. Turns out he blacked out, so he didn't actually remember anything, so I'm talking to him, he's like, whoa. Like, don't be offended don't be offended by this, but, like, did we end up hooking up outside? I was like, let me tell you. I woke up in your bed, and he was like, oh. So we both agreed, no more hooking up, like, it's decided. So, yeah, like, that's my exciting story for the week, month, I don't know. It's 10 o'clock, so I'm going to leave for some parties in a little bit, so hopefully this gypsy costume will be fun and all that good stuff. I'm seeing my parents tomorrow, so no drinking tonight. Hope y'all are doing really well, and I love you, and happy Halloween!